Hello, welcome to the beautiful surroundings of Hampton Court for the Concours of Elegance, one of the best events of the year. Let's go around and take a look at some of the cars. I've seen some of them on social media and they look absolutely amazing. As I was filming, a whole lot of classic cars turned up. It's a classic car traffic jam. Let's go around and take a look at what's just turned up and interrupted my vlogging. Got a black Ferrari Testarossa with the lights up as well. That's pretty cool. A Jaguar E-Type, looks like a Series 3 car. Not the prettiest one. Porsche 964. Ferrari 355 GTS. Black Murcielago. And something a bit more modern, a Ferrari 458 Speciale. Just realised that this Murcielago is not just a normal one, it's the Versace edition, a very rare car. I don't think I've ever seen a one in black before. One of the things I love about coming to this show is the sheer number of amazing special cars. Let's just look at this row here. Just look at our lineup. Let's go through them one by one. We've got a Ford GT40 Mark 1. Ford obviously won Le Mans 3 years running with the GT40, but the Mark 1 wasn't very good. They had to develop that car into a race-winning machine. The car next to it is a Ferrari 365P. Next to the 365P is a Ferrari 250 LM, one of the most beautiful cars ever made in my opinion, and it looks even better in yellow. Next to that is one of the most expensive cars and probably one of the most beautiful cars ever made, the Ferrari 250 GTO, and this is an early car, and you can see about an early car by looking at the rear wing. Later Ferrari 250 GTOs had the rear wing integrated, but with this one, the early cars, the rear wing was actually bolted on afterwards. we're looking at a row of future classics, and one of the cars here is a Ferrari 550 GT1 developed by ProDrive. A version of this car won the Le Mans 24 Hours as a private entry. Further down you got a LaFerrari Aperta to celebrate Ferrari's 70th anniversary. The wheels on this one are different to what you normally get. These are the FXX wheels. Here we have the Aston Martin Victor, one of the stars of the show. It's a one-off car based around a 177 prototype, producing 870 odd brake horsepower. The design is based loosely on a 70s and 80s design Aston Martin, and the bottom part is from an Aston Martin Vulcan. So we're looking at the McLaren Speedtail. It's the first time I've seen this, and it doesn't look any better in person when you compare it to the pictures. I don't know what McLaren were thinking when they designed this car. Honestly, even the Senna looks better than this. Let me know what you think. So if you're going to design a car, this is the way to do it. This is probably one of the most beautiful cars, and probably the most underrated and understated cars, but it still looks absolutely stunning. The Aston Martin 177. There isn't a bad line on it. Here's another interesting car, a Ferrari 275 Competizione. This car actually raced at Le Mans. Here we have another Ferrari 275 GTB Competizione, but this is a Cliente version. And what I like about this one, if you come to the back, you got a painted Scuderia shield. This is probably one of the most expensive and historic cars here, the Porsche 917, which won Le Mans for the first time for Porsche. And this is the actual car that won Le Mans for Porsche. Can you imagine just how much this car is worth, considering we've already seen a Ferrari 250 GTO and a Ferrari 250 LM. In the late 90s, GT1 racing was in its golden age, and some of the greatest manufacturers like Porsche, McLaren and Mercedes were competing against each other for top honours in races like Le Mans. Two of the greatest cars of the time are here, the 911 GT1, which over here we got an Evolution version, and next to it are two McLaren F1 GTRs. The 911 GT1 is one of the most rarest GT1 race cars, and it's basically a race car for the road. It's barely disguised as a road car, unlike the McLaren F1, which was originally designed to be on the road and later went into racing. We've come to a lineup of some interesting supercars. One of them here is the Murcielago 6.2, one of the original cars. This one is a manual, and next to it is probably one of the most interesting cars in this lineup, a 348 GT Competizione. One of them only 50 made, and it's only one of those cars that anoraks who love Ferrari probably know about it and make a big deal of it. This is one of the rarest Ferraris of modern times. They only made 50 of these cars, and it's effectively a road-going race car with F40 bits on it. Parts from the F40 include the seats, the brakes, and a lot of carbon fiber inspired by the F40. But there's some other cars here that we can look at. You've got an original Gallardo. Further down the line, we've got a modern Ford GT. We've got a 360 Challenge, which is a follow-up version of the 348 GT Competizione. The car still looks great today. In fact, I think the 360 Challenge CS has got better as it's got older. I'm going to end the Concours of Elegance vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We had some amazing cars, and I'll see you next time. Bye.